If you were born on the 7th, the 16th, or the 25th, or if you have a life path 7, your philosophy is truth found within and wisdom that is earned. Being governed by the planet Ketu, the number 7 is the mystic, the seeker, the thinker, the analyst, and the spiritual lone wolf. Where the number 6 seeks peace and harmony in the outer world, the number 7 seeks truth in their inner world. This is the number that governs spiritual study, deep analysis, introspection, intuition, and reflection. The number 7 is a number that exists between both worlds, the intellectual mind and the intuitional mind. So part of them is a scientist, and the other part of them is a sage. The 7 is the person who believes in depth over superficiality, truth over popularity, solitude over noise, and spiritual insight over material success. And as a 7, if you like to get what you want out of life, there are 5 things that you must do. The first thing is by questioning yourself before questioning reality. Seek the truth of yourself before you seek the truth beyond the self. A 7 must understand before acting. A 7 will thrive when they learn to trust their own inner guidance instead of seeking external validation. A 7's life path involves deep questions, solitude, and awakening. The second thing is by embracing solitude and silence. The 7 needs time alone to recharge, refresh, and recalibrate. Divine insight will come when 7 turns inward, either through study, meditation, or nature. The third thing is by mastering a craft or a field. 7s are highly intelligent, and they can achieve mastery in science, metaphysics, philosophy, technology, or arts. This could be performing art like music, or this could be other artistic endeavors. But anything that requires introspection, reflection, divine insight, and solitude, 7s thrive in this area. Their focus and insight makes them brilliant specialists, researchers, and spiritual teachers. The fourth thing is by asking why before asking how. A 7 is not driven by how things work. They're driven by purpose. And so for a 7, they need to understand why something matters. And so as a 7, ask the question, why does this matter? How does this relate to me? Instead of asking the question, how does this work? Because you're not going to be driven to understand something if you don't know what it means. They thrive when they question assumptions, challenge appearances, and pursue authenticity. And the fifth thing is by valuing quality over quantity. In relationships, in work, and in possessions, 7s want meaning over excess. They will succeed by simplifying things and focusing on what is true and what is lasting. One thing to keep in mind as a 7 is try not to rely solely upon logic, because over time, this will grow you into a very cynical and pessimistic and very negative person. 7s have a very powerful intuition, but the only way that you're going to be able to access this intuition is by trusting the unseen and opening yourself up to a deeper connection with something beyond yourself. Once you surrender to a higher power, then you can allow your intuition to guide you into answering the questions that you've had your entire life as a 7. But if you'd like to learn more about numerology, you can click the link in my profile bio and read my book, Supreme Mathematics, or if you like a reading, just book a session, and you can also find that in the link in my profile bio.